want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution, where we talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this market, I want to thank everybody for hitting that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I make these videos for you every single day, and I'm passionate about keeping everybody up to date on everything crypto. Please like and subscribe. Jumping right into the market today in crypto. Green Day. Man, what a day. What is going on in this market? I'm about to explain it to you. You got Bitcoin Gold up a ridiculous percent. Bitcoin SV up 105%. Like, what is happening? Dash is up 70%. Zcash, IOTA, everything's just taking off in this market. All right, so Bitcoin's at 87.55. The overall market cap of cryptocurrency has jumped up to $241 billion. This is a Bitcoin 12-hour chart. So we've been in this falling wedge for a period of time, and it looks like things are changing. Now, this price needs to pump a little bit on the 12-hour to invalidate this bearish divergence. Otherwise, we can expect a little bit of a retrace, potentially a pullback to support and then a move higher. That would be a good entry as far as the trade goes. Right now, you got a bullish cross of the 21 simple moving average and the 200 simple moving average. So here's the Bitcoin 4-hour chart. Again, Bitcoin broke out of this falling wedge, which is a breakout of this larger falling wedge. The upside target is about 9,000. It's pretty close. We're at some overhead resistance right now at about 8,800. So potentially there might be a little bit left in the tank for Bitcoin. However, if you look, the RSI down here on the shorter term time frames is at 80, so it's pretty high. So potentially we see there's a double top on the RSI, so potentially we see a little bit of a pullback to support back down here. 8,500 area would make sense. Potentially the upper trend line of this falling wedge might be in play as well. So keep your eyes on Bitcoin, but just know that things are changing in this market. I'm going to give a shout out to Bitcoin 100. He says, this is the easiest $10,000 I've made ever. Thanks, Bitcoin SV. Like, it's amazing. Like in the trading group today, it's just been chaos. Like, I can't even, I tell you what, I'm glad I've got over 1,000 sets of eyes helping me watch this market at all times, because gosh, this market was crazy today. The pumps are everywhere. Extreme pump action. The market is taking off. I don't want to say the alt season word, but boy, I'll tell you what, it's been an amazing day. Again, $10,000 in a day. Pretty solid trade. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together. I've got 41 videos in a playlist where if you don't know anything about trading this market, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. It's that simple. Number one reason why people join the group, I post these profitable trading setups every single day. These are some midterm holds I had. If you guys want to join the group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You get 20% off if you pay for 6 months. You get 30% off and an additional month for free if you do pay for the year. If you do want to pay month to month, you can do so. There's a Patreon link in the description. So Dash, I posted this on January the 5th. I talked to you guys about this on the channel as well on YouTube, regular YouTube. Talked to you guys, said, hey, Zcash, Monero, Dash, they're looking very bullish. This is a reversal pattern. So again, 226% gains out of Dash. Huge run up today. Here's ZEC. Like, these look like measly 70% gains. Again, same deal. Midterm hold idea. ZEC paid off big time, up 70% if you sold the top of this. Again, amazing progress in the trading group. I want to invite everybody to change the way you see this market. Here's a pro tip. So notice, like in my group, I post pro tips all the time. So pro tip is, notice all the Bitcoin-ish coins are running. You have Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin Diamond. Remember this going forward. Like, you get these little groups of coins and they run together. So another one would be Neo, likes to run with Ontology. Gas likes to run with ONG. Kind of they all run together. Another one would be like XLM likes to run with XRP. So it's important. Like, you see one of these coins pumping, with everything that's been happening with Bitcoin SV, I think it's up 85% in a short period of time. And again, these other Bitcoin-ish coins are running hard. understand, recognize this, and then play this strategy in your favor. So like you can see, Bitcoin Gold up 164%. Bitcoin Gold. Bitcoin Diamond up 81%. Here's Dash like we talked about, but you know, you got Bitcoin Cash down here, Bitcoin SV, a ton of moves in this market. So if you look at Bitcoin SV volume on CoinMarketCap, this person stated, you know something isn't right when the daily volume is approximately equal to the market capitalization, stating be careful out there, folks. Like there's definitely a pretty good chance that none of this is very organic growth. So Bitcoin SV up 96%, but why? Who's pumping these coins? Now would be a good time to reach out to people that you know who bought Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash pre-fork. Make sure they know how to access their Bitcoin SV coins. So if you guys aren't familiar with it, you know, go on Google, figure out, like there's a good potential. Like if you've been hodling Bitcoin Cash on a wallet, like the Ledger Nano X, potentially you've got some Bitcoin SV that would be possibly a good time to cash in on right now. Bitcoin just cracked 8,500, and it means the bulls are taking control. It's been an amazing day. Bulls are starting to take control, absolutely. And you can see this in the price action. So again, we've got an amazing 2020 ahead of us. I'm really excited to be here with you guys. If you guys haven't signed up for a VPN yet, PureVPN is what I use. It's safe. It provides a safe environment for me to trade my crypto. If I'm out and about and public Wi-Fi is available, my phone's going to immediately connect to that. But for $1.33 or so a month, I can get PureVPN on 5 devices. And then if I want to use Binance or BitMEX or Bybit, I can use it without a problem. It helps me avoid the geo-blocking. So I definitely would recommend that you check out PureVPN. There's a link in the description, does support the channel. Bitcoin Jesus, Roger Ver, says Bitcoin is basically a pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme, I said, what? Basically, he believes that Bitcoin is the type of coin where you buy and you hold it, right? Basically, the price is going to go up at some point and you're going to sell it. However, with Bitcoin Cash, many other altcoins, he says this needs to be more useful than PayPal. More useful than the Bank of America account that you have, more useful than your credit card. Try this because you can save 25% on Amazon using Purse.io, talking about Bitcoin Cash. So the point here is that what's going to drive, according to Roger Ver, what's going to drive this market as far as mainstream adoption goes is the next billion people starting to use cryptocurrency. So it's not necessarily about the promise of like, hey, let's hold these coins and not use them or sell them, hodl. It's more about, hey, we need to spend and replenish. We need to recycle these coins. But essentially, this is the idea of the article that he stated. Craig Wright, I've now got the keys to $8 billion worth of Bitcoin. In a federal court filing on Tuesday, his lawyers claim he received the keys to a stash of more than 1 million Bitcoin from a courier. Question is, what's he doing with the money? Now, obviously, he's got to give quite a bit of it to the claimants because of this lawsuit, but let's see. So, I mean, this would make him, if this is confirmed, it would make him Satoshi, or at least part of Satoshi. So interesting to see how this turns out. Cardano ADA developers set to patch bugs in the testnet ahead of Shelley's launch. So they're going to release a network patch for its incentivized testnet in a bid to offer more network stability. And a lot of people were saying, hey, this is a big deal. But then most people were saying, hey, this is not really a big deal. We can work through this. Keep an eye on ADA. Ripple XRP jumps 12% following the CFTC comments. So yesterday I talked to you about this. Got a bunch of hateful comments in the comment box. And I told you, like, whether Ripple and XRP situation is security, it doesn't really matter. Because in the worst case, they just pay a fine. You guys got to remember, I report the news, right? So if there's an article about it, I have to take it for face value. Like, I don't have the time to research every single article to make sure it's factual information. Something like this, instead of, blasting me like, hey, you're wrong. Say, hey, Chris, hey, check this out. Here's this link. Like, let me just continue to educate you on this subject that you talked about. Okay, I mean, it's not about like, hey, I'm attacking XRP or Ripple. This is a video I was talking about yesterday where the CFTC chairman came out and he said that potentially Ripple XRP type situation would make them a security. Now, that's what the article said. Now, let's hear what he actually said.
Well, several elements of your policy agenda involved cryptocurrency, which I think to cryptocurrency observers, they'd think, wait a second, regulation policy around cryptocurrency really goes against what we want with cryptocurrency and the idea behind cryptocurrency, right? This unregulated form of currency. Why is this a priority for you?
So in many ways, what we're regulating is we're actually creating a market for digital assets. So we are allowing digital assets, the ones that fall within our jurisdiction, which is primarily, they have to be a commodity. So right now, Bitcoin and Ether are the two that we think fall in our jurisdiction. And so what by allowing them to come into the world of the CFTC, we're allowing the futures markets to develop based on these products. And in that way, when people are interested in purchasing a particular digital asset of the two, Bitcoin or Ether, they can rely on the futures markets, which have been around for over 100 years, which have price discovery, hedging, and the risk management. And so in many ways, it's helping to legitimize, in my view, and add liquidity to these markets.
In the new year, will more cryptocurrencies, like a Ripple, for instance, fall under your purview in addition to Bitcoin and Ether?
It's unclear. Stay tuned, I would say.
Okay, so he said, we know that Bitcoin and Ethereum are commodities, but it's unclear as far as what XRP is, as far as, is it a security? Is it a commodity? They don't know. But what we do know is there's a lawsuit. What I was trying to emphasize yesterday, and I think you guys took me the wrong way, there's a lawsuit against Ripple because of XRP. Someone lost money, and they're stating it's basically a security, this person in their lawsuit. Okay, so we don't know yet, right? So is it possibly a security? Well, we know that Bitcoin and Ethereum for sure are commodities. So it's uncertain how XRP is going to be classified. This is the CFTC chairman. They're trying to figure it out. So we're going to find out soon as far as securities, commodities. Stay tuned. Let's continue to follow this. But I promise you, with that lawsuit, there's going to be a lot uncovered. SEC warns crypto investors about IEOs. They kind of went on and on and on about how there are these new technologies and financial products that are associated with digital asset offerings, claims that IEOs are vetted by trading platforms. However, that's possibly improperly used to entice investors with false promises of high returns in a new investment space. You guys got to be careful. IEOs, ICOs, STOs, they're high risk. Visa scoops up $5.3 billion fintech powering crypto fiat transactions for Coinbase and Abra. So Visa jumping right into the market. So they announced a multi-billion-dollar acquisition of Plaid. It's a fintech firm used by 1 in 4 people with a U.S. bank account to connect their mobile financial applications to their bank accounts. So Plaid technology underlies thousands of apps such as Acorns, Betterment, Chime, TransferWise, Venmo. Also supports crypto companies like Coinbase and Abra. Enables users to transfer funds seamlessly from a bank account to their digital wallet, converting dollars to crypto. So Visa's $5.3 billion acquisition is going to establish Visa, which is a 62-year-old company, as a major player in the digital space. Visa jumping right into the market. Listen, these traditional corporations are not going to sit by and potentially wait for cryptocurrency to take over the world. Visa is going to do anything it possibly can to stay on top of payments, right, as a payment platform. And so they're taking steps now to do so. So just remember, this is not my crypto versus your crypto. This is our cryptos versus mainstream. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure and subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.